Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Nelson, you're watching Nature Nell, and if you're new to my channel, thank you for stopping by. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my episodes coming up, because I have a very busy December and I have a lot of great videos coming up, like this one today, which I wasn't going to be filming, but things worked out perfectly and I will be there early this morning. It's 7 o'clock. It's very cloudy. It's drizzling a little bit, so I'm hoping that it gets a little better by the time I get there. It's the OFE's Orchid and Supply, OFE's Orchid and Supply, which is located in the Redlands. They specialize in all kinds of orchid care, orchid supplies. They themselves are specialists on orchid care. Amazing people who know so much, have a lot of knowledge. If you guys haven't check them out, please do so. If you're not in Miami, they have a website. I will put it down here because I can't remember. I think it's OFE's International. I always forget. They're right there, so I never used to wear their website. But anyways, they hold periodically some great orchid shows, and this is one of them, and it's actually one of the bigger ones. I think this is the biggest one they've had, holding over 13 or 14 vendors. So I'm excited to go. I was not going to go this weekend because I am traveling to Apopka to film some more nurseries, but luckily today's Saturday I am able to go and take you guys with me. So without further ado, I'm not going to be too chatty. It's too early to be too chatty. Let's hit the road and let's go look at some amazing blooms. I'm sure they're going to have some great stuff. See you there. All right guys, so we made it here. Aha, gotcha. First person that I catch.
How are you, Nelson?
How's everything?
Good.
I'm just showing the whole thing here. The beautiful blue sky that we have today.
Beautiful blue sky.
Has a beautiful backdrop with so many vendors. So tell me, who are the vendors you guys have? Because I kept forgetting them. You have
Orchid 65, Santoni's Nursery, which is a new guy. And Unique Gardens is
that's Unique Gardens.
Yes,
that's a new one, right?
Yeah, they're new. It's a new Aroid company. Then you have Gemini, Giselis, Gemini, Sierra Madre, Hangapot, and Orchids in Bloom.
There's my friend Pam.
Pam, say hello.
Hello, Pam.
You got Nature Tapestry, Martin Nursery, Josh, and Krull-Smith.
And Krull-Smith. Wow, you guys have a good lineup.
Yeah.
Good
One
lineup.
guy couldn't come today though. The Jim Cactus, there's a new guy, is that a Jim Cactus? He couldn't come.
Yes, the succulents and
The succulent, yeah, he couldn't come. He called today, say, I cannot do it, sorry.
Well, next time, there's always next time, and we know there's going to be many next times.
Oh yeah.
Especially in spring. All right, let me start here with Orchid 365. Roxy! How you doing?
Good, and you?
Great.
I'm not hiding anymore.
You're not hiding anymore? Well, you can't hide. There's so much color in front of you. It's like, it's beautiful.
Thank
Oh my God, it looks so colorful. And now with my new HD filming, I'm loving it. I was looking at this and I gotta tell you, this reminds me, I don't know why, my friend used to collect vintage kitchen stuff, and this gives me that 1950s like vintage pottery. I love it. And this is
inspired by the neo facata pots, you know, those little mini vandas.
Yes.
And they grow them in a moss.
I love those
at the
little
top.
pots.
I have
Yeah.
one growing like that inside the house. So
Do you
that
know-
was inspired by that.
Do you know that I was very privileged to be invited to Frank Smith house from Krull-Smith, and he has a collection of originals.
Oh.
And they are
Yes, they're so
absolutely
pretty.
stunning.
Yes.
They were vintage. He was showing us, and he was giving us a story behind it, and I was like super floored with it, because he says they would grow like the paphiopedilums
Yeah.
in these little
Yeah, and it's
pots.
I looked it up and I assembled one. I didn't want to bring it because I didn't want it to get hurt in transit. So
I
I
love
have
it.
one. I'm gonna send you a picture of the one that I have growing.
And how
there.
much does something like that go for?
This little pot.
Uh-huh.
This one's 20.
20?
Yeah.
And then the dish obviously comes with
Yeah,
it?
it comes with
Okay.
it.
That is so cute. Every time I come to the show and you're here, I find new things. And these, talk to me about these right
The stone
here.
mounts.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Those are very pretty.
I made a few, and this is all that's left.
Now,
I'm a little low on inventory.
For our viewers that are just tuning in for the first time,
Right.
how would you use that? Like, would you put like a dendrobium on there or something?
It depends. Like if it's something that stays small, I had a customer send me a picture of Vanda that they had hanging on here, or one of those that vine and grow down. I think it's the trigoglottis brachiata.
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
I don't want to mispronounce
that's
it.
a perfect
Well, she
one,
put it
yes.
up here, and it's so pretty, and she has it hanging on it. So my customers get really creative.
I'm
with
asking
amounts.
because yesterday we were talking about dendrobiums,
Yeah.
and somebody asked how would
are my
you,
favorite.
you know, pot them,
Right.
and I said the anosmums. I
Oh
love
yes,
hang
I have
them.
a
So
little baby one here.
You do?
Anosmum here, look, hanging on the
Oh,
little.
look
See,
at it.
and this,
Little
as little
anosmum.
as it is, it'll bloom already in the spring. It's already going deciduous now with the
Uh-huh.
weather, and it'll bloom.
I have-
and I love putting the little.
Oh, and this
kikis.
is the one?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Oh, I have something very similar to this one, and boy, do they reproduce. I have
Yeah,
it on my
yeah.
areca
Yeah.
palms.
And you can fill up the mounts with all the kikis, and then you'll have
That
a
is so
shower.
pretty.
I started with the dendrobium and specifically the anosmums and the phylums.
With the
because
honeycomb.
I'm fascinated by, and the honeycomb is a tribute to my grandpa because he was a beekeeper.
Oh, really? I
In
didn't-
Cuba. So everything that's honey
I
inspired.
think you did tell me this.
And I had the hive, like the bigger one, but they ran out. You know the
You
one.
know, they just gave me a beehive house.
Oh, cute.
They ordered it from Australia, and it's instead of like tampering with the bees, you have a knob, and the honey just drips
That's
out.
I find that so interesting. I've seen videos.
It doesn't
You tell me how that
tamper.
works.
We haven't started it
I
yet.
have a little part
It's
of
up
my
in
garden.
it's up on the list of things to
How
do.
cute. That is exciting.
It is. It's very pretty.
love
It's like a
honeybees.
wooden cabin, and it has a little roof.
I'm worried about the bees, so I have a lot of
Yeah,
stuff
me
in my
too.
garden to bring them, and I've been
I'm
planting
trying.
flowers.
Listen,
I'll show you.
I'm
I'll show you
trying
when you
to
go.
use less and less like chemicals
Yes.
as much as I can. But you
Yes.
know, Florida is like on a whole other level of crazy.
Yeah.
So it's like nonstop, and so I'm trying like different things like peroxide, but this
Neem
season
oil is really good, and it
I
comes
burned
from
my
the trees.
my I burned like 4 of my
You
orchids
have to be
with
careful
neem.
because if you buy it concentrate, like you have to be careful mixing it. But I use it with a gallon. You can use less. and
I'm gonna
it.
try using liquid soap now.
But even my most
With
finicky-
alcohol. That's
yeah,
what
they call it the kill soap.
The kill soap.
The kill
that
soap.
one.
And
I'm
it
gonna.
has
We were
dish
talking about
soap,
it yesterday.
It's really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna
good.
start using that because honestly, I don't want to keep using the
No,
other stuff
me neither.
because I don't like the way it smells. I
No,
have
it's
animals. I'm
Bad
constantly.
for you too.
It's bad for me.
You have to put on a spacesuit first.
So I'm looking into probably switching to a more natural and see
But
how that
neem
works.
is for me for a preventive, and it is stinky, but it's natural. It's not. It doesn't hurt.
I don't know. My
bees.
grammatophyllums did not like it, and I burned a lot of leaves, and they were so beautiful. I was so upset, so I put it away. But anyways,
Oh,
we'll leave that for another day. All right, Roxy,
Thanks for
I'm gonna
stopping
go to
by.
my next because there's a lot of tents to cover,
Yeah.
so I don't want this to be a too long video.
enjoy.
Thank you. Oh, and by the way, if they want to reach you, orchids365.com, right? And you can also reach her in Instagram. And Roxy will be one of the people I will be doing a home visit, right?
Yes.
You got to let me know when you have good blooms because I know that this time of year is like I already told the other people. I said, you know what? Maybe for next year,
In the spring.
in the
is when-
spring is going to be way better for everybody, and we're going to have more blooms to show.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right, my dear.
All right.
Nice
enjoy.
seeing you.
Nice seeing you.
Her mom was hiding from me. There she is. I caught her.
Yeah, I can't hide. Look
And her
how cute
husband.
She is.
She is. She was orchid shopping. She is always orchid shopping when I come here. Now here is somebody who I featured a while ago at her nursery for the first time. And after I featured her, she told me she had a line of cars waiting outside. Her name is Victoria, and she owns Santini Nursery. And look at the beauties that she brought. I did a little look by before I started filming, and I was looking at this, and look at these zygopetalums. She told me she started placing them on these weave baskets, and that this is how they started doing a lot better for her because they tend to, for some reason, get a lot of what do you call this, fungus and root rot. And it's because they just don't like to be in too much water, but yet they like to be watered a lot. So it's this weird combination to try not to kill them. And she says that it happened to her as well. And after she did this and started putting them all on baskets, they all started doing very well. Oh my God, look at these sherry babies. Well, these are not sherry babies, these oncidiums. Let me see if they have fragrance. Yes, they do. They are. Oh, these are sherry babies, just different. They smell delicious. They smell like that chocolate. Now here are her vandas that are gorgeous. Look at that. So pretty. Now today it's not that full because it's been very gray. And I think people are scared that it's gonna, and it's kind of cold. Even though I'm wearing like a short sleeve Christmas shirt. I don't feel that cold right now, but it was kind of cold when I got down. And they're the owners. Hello!
Hi, Miss Antonia.
From Santini, I caught her eating. It's breakfast. It's allowed. Oh my God, look at this, how gorgeous. Qué linda está. Guys, if you see the size of these, let me see. I had seen one earlier, but look at the size of this cattleya. Look at my hand and look at the size of that cattleya. It's just absolutely stunning flower. And she always has these really, really unique looking flowers that surprise you. Every time I go to their nursery here in the Redlands, it's just a surprise, and I always find something that I take home that I'm awed with. Look at these, how pretty. And her prices are not bad at all, guys. Here's this. My page, Nature Nell. Yeah.
She always tells me about you.
Yeah.
There's
Oh, that's your daughter? Oh, nice to meet you. What's your name?
Jennifer.
Jennifer. I'm Nelson.
Are you on Facebook or Instagram?
No, Nature Nell is a YouTube channel.
Oh,
This is a YouTube channel, yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. So I'll follow you there.
Yeah, I surprised your mom. She didn't understand what I was saying when I first went to film. Because I've been going to her nursery for a while, and I decided to film it one day.
She's told me.
And she thought I was just filming for me. And then she goes the following weekend and she says, there was a line of cars outside. I didn't know who they were, what they wanted.
No.
Oh, that's funny. Oh my God, look how beautiful, guys. Your cattleyas are so beautiful. They're massively big. Oh, and they smell great. They're 65, 55, 50. They range in different prices. I don't want to miss anything. These are oh my God, catasetums? No, not catasetums. Cymbidiums? I think that's how you call it. I have a couple. I've had a couple and I've killed them. I have one now that I got at Krull-Smith that's doing really well. And look at this arachnus, how pretty. And I can't wait for it to start blooming. It has a beautiful flower. Oh, and you guys, what Roxy was saying, the Tricha glottis, I keep saying breviata. Well, this is what she was talking about on one of those honeycombs. I call them the string bean leaves. They're so pretty. Look at those. God, they're so pretty. The sea of love. Check this one out. How pretty this one is. Now these, by the most part, they usually don't have tags. She, the way that she buys from. Oh look, the lipstick. We were just talking about this, guys, from the my plant that Roxy gave me. I wonder how much this is. 45. These are very rare. This plant comes from Jamaica. It's a native plant from Jamaica. And it shoots out this little red flower. And then in the center, you see this piece that comes out that looks just like a lipstick. And that's the name, Lipstick Mona Lisa. Well, let's see the sample. It's very pretty. So what she does is she goes to major events and she buys in bulk. And then she sells it in her nursery. So you never know what you're gonna get when you go to Santini's. It's always a surprise, and it's always good quality orchids and at a great price. So in my description box, I will put their information, so you can, if you guys are local or you're visiting Miami, you can pay her a visit. It's a really nice nursery, and they have other things, not just orchids. So anyways, I will leave you with this one and go to the next one. All right, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Wow, there's so many people. I mean, so many vendors to cover. Oh, and these are iorchids. And this one is Unique Plant Nursery. And that's it. I love when they put their card out. It makes it so much easier for me.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? Look at this, how gorgeous. I mean, they really came set up with a nice...
Hi, Nancy.
And there you go. You have this beautiful pink princess. They're very popular nowadays. I wonder how much they go for. I got 3 from Krull-Smith last time I was there. I may get more. I really like those. And I want to put a whole bunch of them in my... Hi, guys.
Hi, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing? Good morning. Look how beautiful these iorchids are. Oh, I love the way they set it up here. It looks very jungly. You feel like you're in a little garden. Here, the Monstera Andersonii. These guys, if you plant by your trees, these leaves get about, I would say, a good 24 inches long. Mine are about this big, actually, right now. They do get very, very large, and they produce a beautiful lily flower. Here's another one. See how they get bigger? Produce a beautiful lily flower that turns into a delicious fruit. Very, very delicious and edible, but you have to wait till it's completely ripe before you eat it, because it is poisonous. Oh, here's a Veitchii that I got. Anthurium. I got it at the auction at Krull-Smith. Look, they're all in bloom. These monsteras, I was just saying, I put one on my tree.
Amazing.
Mine are blooming and fruiting.
Yeah.
They get massively big. I didn't realize how big that leaf gets.
Oh my god! Have you seen it when it gets
It's
mature?
massive.
Yeah, it's a very underrated plant. Like, people don't realize.
The Andersonii. I have both. I have the Monstera deliciosa
I
and
got
that
a
one.
jungle of deliciosas. I've got the Thai constellation also, and I've got the Alpha.
The Thai constellation. That's
You
my
know what?
bucket
I
list
forgot
someday.
to bring the Thais. Can you go bring 2 of them, 3 gallon? Huh? Please.
Look at these. These are like the ones I have in my yard. I love their setup. It's very jungly. I feel like I need to pay admission. Like I just went into
We're taking donations.
Yeah, I felt like I just went into a nice little exhibit. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Very well done. I just got 3 pink princesses. I want to plant them in the ground, but I'm afraid. I'm like treating them like,
Don't be.
right?
No,
Everything
don't
else I just put on my trees. I don't even think about
No,
it. This,
don't be. They're actually pretty. Once you get them established, if they're well rooted.
should I put it with, because what I've done before is I put them with the bucket next to the tree and I let it do its own
You
thing.
can, yeah, that's
And
one of
I
the
don't
best.
disturb the
But
root.
actually, they like to be, as long as you have, that rocky mix. They like to.
I'm right here. I live right here,
yeah,
so
you're
it's
fine. Yeah.
it's this weather.
We're close by.
Yeah, you guys are close by here. Oh, let me
We're
take your
in
card. You know.
288th Street.
Yeah, come
Perfect.
on.
Right here, we're
When you
neighbors.
go over there and then you see my little.
Awesome. I'm gonna be jealous. If this is just a preview, I could imagine. Thank you so much. What's your name?
Nacho.
Nacho. I'm
Hey,
sorry. I
nice
called
to meet
you
you.
this
It's
one.
okay.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice meeting you.
Hello.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
¿Cómo está todo? This is Udelis. Oh, this is so pretty. And we have sound effects with the dogs in the background. I feel right at home. I thought my home was bad. Oh, look at this mochata. Look at this, guys. Oh, that is so beautiful. And by the way, for you guys who like to put your orchids out in the sun, this is a sun-loving orchid. These that you see with these, they almost look, oh look, and it has another spike. That they have these vanda-looking shaped leaves. They're usually good out in the sun. Wow, there's a lot of dogs next door. Very loud house. I would go crazy. That's a residential area, guys, believe it or not. How beautiful these dendrobiums. I love these. I've seen these before. I can't get in there. There we go. Cranberry and yellow. The Brassavolas. These guys, if you don't own one of these, you should, because they smell so pretty at night. The Brassavola nodosa. Now, I'm noticing that a lot of these are not having tags, so I'm so sorry. This is the Volcano Queen. I do own this one, and it's just starting to bloom. So if I know the name, I will tell you, but if I don't see the tag, I do apologize. I love these. These are the ones I have. La que le compré, me está dando 4 espigas más. Y ya tenía. Siguen dando, todo el año las dan.
Y esta ya terminó y ya está empezando otra vez a cambiar.
Wow, I was telling her that the one that I bought from her was full of blooms and it's giving me 4 more, and she says that it will continue giving all year round. That is awesome. These are called chocolate antelope dendrobiums. Me dijeron el nombre, se llama chocolate antelope, de chocolate. Está preciosa. Este es de sol, ¿no?
Sí, y esa florece también siempre.
Sí.
Termina una floración.
¡Ay, qué linda está! ¿A cuánto está esta?
Esa está en 150.
These are $150. And you can put this out in the sun. Really? Let me see. Oh, wow. It smells so sweet, guys. It smells like grape candy, como uva. Yes. Oh, it's delicious. I want to eat it. Oh, I didn't think it was going to smell that strong. It's very, very nice. The fragrance alone is worth the $150. It's very nice. And look at this one.
In my place, I have a small size.
Smaller sizes?
5.
Did you guys move further?
Yeah.
Yes, because I noticed it the other day. It's on another.
Yeah.
It looks like you're expanding though. It looks good.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they moved next door. So guys, this is also a sun-loving orchid. So for you guys that have asked me what are good out for orchids out in the sun, these she has here at Udeli's. She has all the sun-loving orchids.
I'm gonna get my box.
All right, let's go to the next one, which is Gemini. See, I love when they put it up in the front. It makes it so easy for me. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Trying to stay warm. I decided to come with no jacket, and not a good idea. I know, right? It's like, yeah, I could do it. Do you like my Santa shirt? This is my tropical Santa. Yeah, it's Santa does monsteras. So guys, this is Gemini, and they specialize a lot in. You guys specialize in catasetums, right? Most of the time.
Catasetums, anseps, and like Cattleya species, Walkeriana, Schilleriana, those type of things. We do a lot of mounting.
Which I love.
And yeah.
I'm a big fan of wood mounting. I'm always mounting. I'm always telling my viewers how important it is to, if your orchid, you tried everything, try mounting it and see what happens.
Well, they're natural habitat. They're not in pots in the jungle.
Exactly.
So.
I've learned now, every time I see that they get wishy-washy, and I go, you know what? You might, like Brassavolas.
They love that.
They love it.
They love it.
Hands down. And Cattleyas too, they love it. You know, I find that and dendrobiums, you know, like the ones that like to dry out quicker are the ones that like to be mounted.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm a big fan, but I'm so used to seeing
like
your
variety of stuff, you know, stuff that we think is cool. We grow outside in a shade house, so we don't grow in a greenhouse. So it kind of limits a little bit of what we can do. So we like to pride ourselves on the fact that our orchids are already acclimated to Florida.
Which I love that.
You know, so they're used to Florida weather, they're used to the rain, they're used to the dry season. So
You know, you're speaking the language I was just saying on my last episode. I was saying when
Oh,
you
yeah?
buy from a vendor or grower, ask them how they grow that orchid. So when
Right.
you take it home, you don't
Right.
shock it.
Exactly.
And you're just clarifying that, and that's great. Now I know that your orchids would be perfect in my space because it's the
Exactly.
same exact.
We're here in Florida. If we can't grow it here in Florida, we don't sell it.
Right.
you
That's
know?
excellent. That is excellent. And congratulations on your Redland winning.
yeah,
That
thank
was
you.
gorgeous. I took
Thank
a
you so
picture of it.
much.
Before it even won, I'm like, oh my God, this is gorgeous. And then it got
Right?
that ribbon. I go, oh no.
Yeah, the FCC. That was actually our first FCC.
Wow.
We have a ton of HCCs
Congratulations.
and AMs, but that was our first one. So
That
we
is
were
awesome.
really, really excited.
It was
about
well
that.
deserving.
Thank you.
I put my first ever. It was a Dendrobium green flash, and I actually got a ribbon. I was like, I'm doing it for the experience because I wanted to see what you go, the whole process of going through
going
it.
through it, yeah.
And a lot of my viewers go, why don't you put your green flash? It's worthy of something. And I'm like, you know what? I'll do it for the experience.
Right.
And then, of course, I saw yours. I see Josh, and I'm like, what am I doing here?
Yeah, you can't get really intimidated.
Right,
You know?
and I'm like, you know what? And I said, little girl, you're here for the experience. And when she
Right?
got the ribbon, I felt like it was a daughter. I was
know,
a
it's
pageant
so
daddy.
amazing, right?
I was so proud of her.
Yeah, you get attached to these things sometimes. And
Yes.
Then, you know, like some of these that we've been growing for a long time, and then it's time for them to go
Yes.
to somebody new. You're like, you better take care of them.
She's one of my first orchids that I bought. I've had her for so many years. She's pretty big.
Right.
And so I was like, my first time taking her outside of the home. It's like you're going to see a lot
Just
of
like a newborn baby.
other orchids. Yes, I was a pageant dad. I'm telling you. Look at this, how gorgeous, guys. Oh my God. Look at that, how pretty. I'm recording everything. I do a lot of recording and then I do a lot of editing to make sure I fit it all in 1 hour. Look at the Francis spots, guys. How pretty that is. Mine has 6 spikes. And this is here. Let me show you. They do tag everything. Francis Fox.
Can I have bacon?
Cherry babies. These are the traditional ones.
Do you guys want any ham?
If you have a lanai or you have underneath the tree.
Come here, look at this. What I'm gonna get.
Modern. Oh, look at these Rincon stylists.
But now it's not an
How
issue
massive.
because
Yeah, we're just talking about green flash.
Get your marker.
Well, this is a cross of that. This is not exactly. Let me see.
You want a color?
It's just a Andre Miller.
Look, you're both missing.
Oh
your
no,
front
this is
teeth.
exactly
How
what I have.
cute.
Christy, can I have your jacket?
It's also known as a green flash. So if you guys want one just like mine, Jim and I has them.
I got some.
What's your name, sweetie?
Oh, here's a beautiful Catacity.
Reina, this is Charlotte. I'm Rachel. Nice to meet you.
How pretty is that? Beautiful. All right, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you
Have
for
a
the
great
chat.
day.
Bye. Now this one I don't know where the vendor is,
outside undercover.
but they do. Wait a minute. What do you mean? You don't know who the vendor is, Nelson? We were just talking to C. I'm sorry. I'm a little off my game today. I'm trying to jump back into it. My mind is a little bit like fuzzy right now. C didn't bring a lot of orchids this time. I'm surprised. He decided to bring mostly aeroids. But what he did bring, these dendrobiums, look at these. I am in love with these. And these are Dendrobium Brack. Ooh, I cannot read that.
Yeah, they're all indoor. You know about
I don't know if you guys could read that, but I can't.
this is the new one.
Oh wait, here we go.
This is the original.
That's better.
Pointed leaf.
Brack.
See the round.
That's not better.
round.
Bracteosum.
Yeah,
I guess that's it.
all the new growth. All the new growth is
No, that's. I don't think that's the same one.
20.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to see. Here's it, the same one in pink.
And I only have one more because that's for that too.
How beautiful is that? So it's 28 minutes in and we are not even covering half of this place. So I'm going to try to speed it up a bit, guys. I'll keep it in an hour because I've already had several shows. 2 shows that have been an hour long. So I don't want to do too many like this. I like to do in between short ones and long ones. Very beautiful. I really like that. And I've seen this grow very big. This one's how much? 40. I've seen these grow massively big into trees, and when they're in bloom, it's just a festival of red, beautiful red flowers.
These are 7.
Yeah, 3, 4.
And there is C. He's busy. That's the owner of Sierra Madre. I don't know. They usually have a very cool sign, but it's not here today.
You let it go a little dry.
So here are my buddies at Krull-Smith. They have a full wall of catasetums. Look at this. And of course, these are always, well, they're not fragrant right now. You know, it's such a gloomy looking day that flowers are smart. They don't use up their energy when it's windy and rainy and stuff like that because it's, what's the point? There's no bugs out there. And of course, there's sea of orchids. Sorry. It's so pretty. What's up, Matt?
No.
How's everything?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. You're here alone? You're flying solo today? What happened to Hayden?
He's got a family thing that he's supposed to go to. I don't know if it has any. I know it's some kind of family thing.
Oh, you know, I'll be up by you guys Monday. I'm gonna stop by the nursery. Yeah, I spoke to Julian. There's another YouTuber coming down, Orchid Doc, from Jamaica.
Oh, really?
And she's never been to Florida nursery, so she's gonna go over there. We'll be doing some filming.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
For her to go to.
Oh, absolutely. She's gonna be wowed. She has no idea. I told her, I go, that's probably gonna be the highlight of her vacation.
Julian gonna take y'all through and show you everything?
Yeah, we're gonna do you guys on Monday, but we're also doing Equagenera and Brethrens. Oh my God, this is so pretty.
More classy looking compared to the.
This is really pretty.
I did a series of Close My Eyes, and those were cheeky, but.
And then this has been on my bucket list. These are pretty pricey, but guys, this is one of those that is just Tenebrosa Apopka. Oh, it has the name of Apopka in Tenebrosa, Tokyo.
No. Well, the coffee cups, the coffee mugs are a classic.
Very nice. Here are all their Vandas. I love how they usually display their Vandas side by side like this because it creates such a beautiful area of colors. I'm telling you, they always pay attention to detail. I love that. I'm big on that. It's just makes a world of a difference. There's a Heaven Gate, which I own.
Really nice.
Crystal. I want mine to bloom.
Hey, Nelson.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, I thought you were busy today. You decided to
I am. I'm here. I'm filming.
I'm buying for Frank.
Oh, so you're gonna buy for Frank?
Yeah.
Okay, because he asked me if I can, and I'm gonna go over to them on Monday, and I said, I'm gonna be in a Popka. And he goes, oh, pick me one up. But if you're getting it, I'm glad you told me.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna take. He told me Nelson's going Sunday.
Yes.
I said I've got the World Cup.
He didn't say, the World Cup. I'm gonna be watching it on the road.
So
I have Peacock right here, the app. I can't miss it.
So I told him, I have to go Saturday. I can't do it Sunday. So if I find it, I'll let you know so you can let Nelson know.
Oh, perfect. I'm glad you told me. I was looking at this and saying, maybe I should just take it now. So I don't have to.
I'm already getting it. It's in a bag over there.
Awesome. Look at these, how pretty, guys. Look at the red on this. And what are we? I gotta be careful because some of these they've grown, the roots have grown into. Oh, it's a nothing. Look, I pulled this out to read, and I'm like, am I seeing things?
Oh,
It's an empty tag. It was on this one, on the red one. I don't know what that is.
I don't. It's one of the 4-inch.
Yeah, go figure. I picked the one that had everything else is perfectly tagged. I picked the one that's that probably didn't print.
Identifying it is gonna be difficult.
Oh wow, this bubble fill is this like a grand? This is like the grandiflora, but mine is just a solid color. This is so cool.
I might start reading.
Wow, it's like a snake. It looks like it has scales. Whew, these are really
Super cool.
really nice. Trying to see. Man, these are so pretty. They're 45. I just got this one when I was over by you guys.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it's so I love the way that it starts closed and then it goes click and it opens up into this daisy looking type of flower.
Yeah.
This one is, I really like this one. I haven't seen this one before. Purple slippers. Probably purple slippers. My God, those dogs are like hysterical. Oh, I love this one. I will own this one day. This every time I go to you guys, I'm saying, oh, I'm going to take it, and then I end up taking 1,000 other things but that. Oh, wow. These agretums are so cool. Look at this.
I like these. Look like little raptors to me coming out of the woods. They're little buds.
Yeah, that is so cool.
Yeah.
That is really pretty.
Yeah.
I have the Grecum Crestwood, which is a little bit different. Looks more like the dragon. But this is, what is this? A Grecum what?
It's the it's just like sesquipedale.
Sesquipedale. And Grecum Sesquipedale. Is that, yeah.
It might be E, pedale or pedale. It's with the E. I guess it is pedale.
Tomato.
Sesquipedale, then?
We'll go with it. It's really beautiful. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, they are cool.
Does it smell? It probably smells at night.
Yeah, I wasn't able to smell anything.
They usually have fragrance at night.
Yeah.
That's very pretty. All right, guys, I was talking to one of my viewers, and now next to Krull-Smith is my buddy,
Thank you.
Josh.
I heard my name.
You heard your name?
I heard my name.
I was trying not to distract you. I'm going, Josh, really low. And we had our live show yesterday. If you guys watched, we talked a lot about good stuff, and the video is still up, so you guys can check it out. And he sells beautiful pottery, but he also has great orchids that he sells. Look at this Paphiopedilum. You guys know I'm a big fan of Paphiopedilums. And yes, I will tell you this. Most likely, right? Am I wrong on this or am I right, Josh? You probably will never sell or try never to sell, ooh, it's out of focus, an orchid without a tag.
No.
A name tag.
No.
Every time I see your orchids, they always have tags.
Yeah, and I'm a stickler for tags.
I like that.
The only ones that sometimes I sell are like, some of your Noid fowls.
Right.
But I try to cater more towards the collector because I like what I like and I know other people like what I like, and so
I like what you like.
Yeah. So but yeah, I'm a stickler for tags.
Yeah, I was just noticing
I like
that
the
'cause
names.
I know a lot of nurseries don't. It's not
Yeah.
it's becoming more and more nurseries that I'm seeing with no tags.
Right.
So I'm glad when I do see tags, especially when I'm filming, like these beauties right here, these little tiny.
The Love Castles.
Oh, perfect name.
Yep.
It's
And they're fragrant too.
It's a love castle. Oh, they're fragrant?
Yes.
No. Not now. I could smell a little bit.
Yeah, in the
when the sun comes up, because it's so gloomy today.
But these guys are awesome.
How pretty.
Yeah.
I love them. They're so pretty.
And I got these guys because I want to get some established on some of my lily pads. And these are like the
Yes.
perfect size for getting established on my lily pads. And so the next time they bloom, and the other good thing is, like, you can see on the green, they bloom straight out of a green sheath, like the new growth. So you'll get the newest growth, and then boom, you get a flower right off the bat.
Wow, so it blooms
Whereas
with the new growth.
Yeah, so you don't have to wait for the pseudobulb to mature. You just get a flower right off the bat.
So would we call that a shoot or a spike? A schwike.
Like, I don't know. It's an
Aha.
inflorescence.
It's an inflorescence. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll go with that. And then this is your new
Those are my new gradient pots.
beautiful. So
Yeah.
the graphic you have on the mug is a phalaenopsis. I was trying to figure out the one you showed me the other day. Your
Yes,
new mug.
over here.
Let me take a look at him.
The line art.
Yes, that is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love that. That is so pretty. I showed a picture of it.
And that's a tumbler.
I kept on calling. What does that call it? It's a tumbler, but I was calling a thimble.
A thimble. Well, I have.
You have your
I
thimble
have the
pots.
thimble pots, and then I have my thumblers.
Right.
Because I was like, ooh, they're a thumb tumbler, and then I was like, I can just combine them and call them thumblers
That's
instead
a cool
of
name.
tumblers.
Yeah, I won't forget now. I remembered. I go, wait, it has to do with a tumbler, not
Yeah.
thimble.
Yeah, and this is with my own speckled clay slip. So nobody sells like speckled slip commercially, so I had to figure out how to make my own speckled slip.
Oh, that's cool.
People sell.
I do like the speckle. It adds
Yeah.
adds a little texture to it.
And now this is speckled clay, but this is moist clay, where you buy it in the bags and it's like you have to throw it on the wheel.
Okay.
Whereas and this is a liquid
Powder?
clay slip.
liquid. I know
so it's
nothing
a-
about clay making.
It's a different process
This one's beautiful. Look at this, guys.
with
It's
the
like
little
sky.
bubble underglaze on it.
This is really nice. I'm gonna take this
Those were fun.
for my collection because you had one last time and you sold it. When I went back, it was sold. So
Yep.
don't sell that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep filming,
I'll hold
please.
this one for you.
Thanks. For my collection, that'll be my third one now.
How are you?
I'm trying to collect all his mugs. They're so cool, and put them like a
Lots
little
of stuff to
display.
look at this time.
And I do use his mugs. I don't just
I have so
display
many. I don't
them.
know what I'm gonna
Look
hold.
at this Cattleya, guys.
Oh, there's always room for one or two more.
That's what I still for myself.
I said, and I told everybody we can always
And this
give
one
you
is-
like a receipt that say you won it in a raffle, compared to it's
Julie Splash.
But the,
just be like
But
you
the
take it home and be like, I won
You
it.
see
I
that she
won
smell?
the raffle.
Yes, she smells delicious. She smells so good.
Yeah.
I don't know
gorgeous.
what to do. Oh my god.
And he picks
Yep,
what he
that's-
sells. He picks it meticulously to make sure that
therapeutic.
every one that he sells you is
I even made one.
perfect quality.
Um,
Oh my God! Look how pretty this is.
Like a hanging thing.
What are you? What are you?
And then I got the thing
It's a little
the things from the banda where you hang
BLC Gen
Then I put
Surprise
like
Seiko.
length,
Oh,
and
cool.
then I put the logs there, and then I put like 2 orchids in each one of them.
And then
Very
here's
cool.
all his pottery. This is what he was saying about putting it in the lily pad. He calls these his lily pads. And then here's some of his new stuff, which I do love these. What is the name of that pot again?
I'm calling.
It was influenced by.
Oh, these are influenced by the traditional falcata pots.
Thank you, because Orchid 365 just did one that's influenced exactly by that. So
Yep.
it's so cool that you guys are bringing back the vintage,
Yep.
but modernizing it.
Yep.
I think it's perfect.
Yeah, and those are
And this-
coming out really, really nice. And each hole is hand carved by my own hands.
You're so OCD.
Yeah,
I
so
love it.
I slip cast them, but then I carved the feet on the bottom. And then I hand carved each and every single cut on here. So
That's
these are a little
great.
bit more time consuming, but they're beautiful. They're turning out beautiful. Yeah.
Like the mug.
Yep.
I love the drip. This just finishes it so beautifully because it adds that dimension.
Yeah.
Plus you accentuate it with the gloss, which makes it even more.
Right. And these are something new I'm working on also, because it has like the
With your
orchid
logo?
flower, just like my embossed pots, but it has the flower in the glaze as well.
Really
so
pretty.
I think that's really cool.
Looks so good on HD. Shows all the detail. Wow, you brought a lot. That's very nice. Got some really nice stack there. All right. Oh, this is, I was saying, I keep smelling Ambonenses, but I don't see them. That was so weird.
I've got some hidden,
Why are you hiding them? They're so beautiful. They're
because
so
I'm
big.
bringing those home with me. I've got some other ones up front.
Oh, they're
For sale.
beautiful. I love that. Do you know, it's one of my favorite, I always say that's a men's cologne.
Yeah.
They have to make that into a men's
I
cologne.
love it because they're a sequential bloomer.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to bloom year round. They usually will take a rest in the winter time, but they just keep putting out flowers. So you never cut the flower spikes on the species type Phalaenopsis.
Right. Absolutely.
Compared to the noid, commercially grown and force bloomed ones.
You'll get more. So guys,
Yeah.
never cut these
Yeah.
on these type of species because they will continue blooming over and over and over again. They'll let you know when it's time to cut them. They go yellow.
Yeah. If they
I've
turn
had-
yellow
I've had one
and
turn
brown
yellow.
out, then yes, you can cut them then. But even sometimes they'll throw kikis from them. But you'll get as the plant matures and grows into more of a specimen plant, you'll get new growths, and you can have, over 10 spikes.
I
on
can't wait for
one,
mine to
and
get like
within
that.
a couple of years.
I almost killed mine and I brought it back. Now she looks really good.
Yeah.
But I repotted her somewhere that she did not like it at all. And that one would bloom for me like profusely after I did that. But now it's all back. The leaves are looking great and it's shot 2 of the spikes.
Yeah.
And they had the little buds in the
Corner
end.
cervi, Ambonensis, Tetraspis, Manii,
Tetraspis, yeah.
a lot of all the like species. I've got some Violacea that I'm trying to bloom out,
I murdered
and it's
mine.
the purple Violacea.
Yeah, and that one smells really good.
Yeah,
That one smells
Yeah.
like candy.
so I'm excited for those.
All right, guys, and here is his card. I like doing this because it makes it easier for me than the editing, and that's all the info. So if you guys want to get a hold of Josh, send him a shout out. Tell him you heard it from yours truly. All right, Josh, I'm going to keep going. I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, sure, why not?
You didn't hear me.
See ya.
I thought he didn't hear me. Okay, now this is Martin Nursery. Martin is very close to our area here. He has his nursery here. He's one of the newbies. But the last few times I've seen him here, he has never disappointed me with anything. Look at this, how gorgeous. Now this is, let me see if he does have some that are tagged, that he does himself on this little wood thing, and I so appreciate that. Rinconbrasso Spotted Charm. Rinconbrassolalia. 55. Beautiful price for you. And look at the size of that plant. And he's also very well priced. And that's Martin right there. Say hi, Martin.
How are you?
I'm doing great. Look at the size of his Cattleya tibiata. Tabiata, I think that's how you say it. She's already going, but oh my God, what a beautiful flower. Very nice. And he also, I like that he pays homage to the fowl, to the noids. How, in case when Josh was saying noids, I believe he was talking about these, the moth flower. And this is a sesame seed. Oh boy. I've only tried to say it 5 times in the past few videos. And I'm still not remembering. Another beauty Mocara. It's like Mocara Day. Look, another sun-loving, beautiful orchid. And this one is the ink kind of bled on that. It's a great idea, but I think he's got to use a pen instead of a marker so it doesn't bleed. I'll probably suggest it to him so that way he doesn't, because I think it's such a beautiful idea to do the little tags like that on wood. It's very detailed. How pretty. And this is 50. So guys, what I've noticed, smells so good. What I've noticed is that a lot of Cattleyas around here go for about 50 to 60 to 75. That's the price range that I see. And then if it's a very special Cattleya, then it may go up a bit more, but that's the normal price. Now I was talking to Martin that I love the way he mounted this Dendrobium. Now if you guys recall, I got this over, I didn't buy it, it was a gift from Maria from MS Orchids, and she gave it to me in a little container, so it's time to replant it. And I told Martin that I'm going to piggyback on this. I love this idea. Look how pretty that is. It's adorable. It looks like Martin is wearing a crown of dendrobiums. How funny is that? Look. But he has beautiful stuff. And if you want to visit him, let me see. Martin, do you have a card?
The card?
Yeah, I just want to show your address. There we go. So this is his phone number. La dirección. Perfect. That's the name of it, and it's open, abierto, 7 days a week, 9 to 6. The man doesn't rest. And that's the address. So if you're here in the area, in Miami, Florida, in the Red Lines, pay him a visit. He's got really, really good stuff. And I gotta tell you, I already have one of his cards. I have actually 2 of his cards. Because I keep picking cards up when I see them and I repeat them. I tell you, his prices are really, really good. He has really good prices, and his flowers tend to be super big and healthy. I mean, look at this Schimberger. Let me see, because Schimbergers are kind of tricky to film. Let me see, here we go. That is so pretty. A little bit tricky because they're so leggy that they don't tend to focus as perfect as I would like them to. Oh, look at this, guys. Let me see, this one has a regular tag. It's a Dendrobium I can't say that, Bracteosum crossed with Tanion. It is gorgeous. You know, I'm really getting into these Dendrobiums that are pom-pom shaped like this. And I like now that they're hybridizing them as well. Yeah, sure, baby. Beautiful stuff. Very colorful. I love, love, love the colors. Mesmerizing. Oh, look at this. This is very cute. It's not an orchid, but I really like this. What is this? Let me see. He has a tag for this. I want this for my house. For the front. How much is it? 25? Oh, I'm going to take you home. I think you're like a ginger or something. It's really pretty. I would like to put this maybe in my terrace in the back. I don't know. But it's beautiful and the colors are gorgeous. But it's like a ginger. I don't have luck with gingers. They always die. Oh, he's talking on the phone. I'm not going to bother him now. And then this is Nature's Tapestry. I have talked about them before. They are an aroid specialist. They usually carry some of the most beautiful, beautiful aroids. This is something I'm going to own someday in my life. But, you know, the prices are a little bit steep on these. Actually, this one's not bad. This is the best price I've seen, 60. Alocasia, Jackley. Is that Jackley? That's actually a really good price on this because I've been seeing them for over $100. And, you know, these are hit or miss for me. Sometimes they do well, sometimes they don't. Like my pink princess, I was saying that I'm afraid to put it on the ground and kill it because, you know, they are pricey plants, and they are special, and you don't want them being your first, that you're just going to do something so radical and then kill it on the first week. So I'm still acclimating my pink princess, and I am about to start putting them under trees.
She has the English accent, but she's Serbian.
Begonias.
Something like that.
I have these angel wing begonias. Oh, these aren't, I don't think this is what they call angel wings.
Moved to England.
I just like begonias, a trademark of one side shorter than the other. Oh, look.
Yeah, Maria Popovich.
Mine is blooming too.
Smart one.
I wonder what this is. Let me see what this is
She could
called.
have been a fire one. She's probably not strong enough to lift up a hose. But you got to carry a 130-pound dummy up the ladder.
No, I know the name. I have bought this years ago. Mine is massively big. I bought it about 3 or 4 years ago. And she's in bloom. This is the second year she blooms for me, and she's really big, but I never knew what it was. So now I have it on film. Oh, look who's there. Mr. Ferrari. How's everything?
Good.
How you doing? Where's Blanca? Not Blanca, Magda.
Mírala por allá, eso morado.
I see her. I see her there at C's. I was wondering when I was going to see you guys.
Yo te veo todos los días.
Yeah. On the channel. Did you see the live yesterday? Were you watching the live? I thought I was going to see you guys at the live. We did, Josh and I did a live show.
No.
At 4.
No, yo estaba con los tratamientos y todas las cosas.
Ah, okay. Well, it's still up. You can still catch it. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Let me just finish covering here. All right, guys. He's been my viewer since day one. He's a really, really big fan of the show, and his wife Magda, who's awesome. She's also been since the very beginning. They were the first ones to come up to me and talk to me, so I appreciate them very much. Very kind people.
It's a different one, not the same.
And this is the one and only Orchids in Bloom with Pam. Oh, she has more on this side. Ooh, look at that yellow bird, guys. Look at the yellow bird. Are you kidding me? This is amazing. Oh, and the fragrance, but no, it must be the Cattleya. Oh my God, this is amazing. Guys, I have this one. I bought it at Brethren's. It's a yellow bird, Richard Mueller with a nodosa, Rosavala nodosa. This flower smells so good at night. It is on a whole other level of deliciousness, but this is really big. Wow. I can't wait for mine to get like that. And it's on its way there. And I heard that they do bloom a lot. They're heavy bloomers. Now, Pam's Cattleyas, I've known Pam for her Cattleyas. Her Cattleyas are so massively big, and they're so rich in color. Look at those colors. My God, it's like fluorescent. These are sample plants. Now she has all her bandas here. You know, these spotted ones, I'm seeing more and more. They're starting to become way more popular than before. Before you never saw them. Now they're everywhere. Look at this. Look at this sample plant.
It's getting warm now. I figured that coat wasn't gonna last long. Isn't that beautiful?
It's almost fake.
I know.
It's so pretty. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. That's just a sample. And this is, oh look, she has this, now she has more. When I went, she didn't have any more. She had sold me her sample of the Fias. Actually, this is different. This is the Oktoberfest. I don't think this is the same one. No, this is the same one I have. It's gorgeous. The red phals. Remember I was telling you guys that it's hard for me to find like that deep red phal. These are actually very close to what I was talking about. I just wish I can find them with no pink, just red. Like this is pretty close to it. Now there's these tiny ones that are very red that don't have any of the pink. But I'm gonna find it one day. I'm gonna find my pure red Phalaenopsis moth. flower. These are gorgeous. It's like a little dance of colors and patterns. Look at the camellias. Oh, and I just purchased something very similar. Now I was looking online. There's all kinds of these depending on how the spots are. I just went a little crazy down that rabbit hole, and I said, you know what? I'm not going to bother trying to find the name because there's just way too many that look alike. Guys, this video is running too long. I'm gonna. Oh my God! Look at this. Look at that. And this is. Wow! What a gorgeous flower. Oh, one flower. Magda!
When I interrupt you.
Oh, I was just asking about you.
I know you're filming.
I
so
was
I don't
literally
wanna
just
interrupt.
asking. I saw you by sea over Sierra Madre.
Yes.
I'm actually trying to hurry because I'm already over an hour. So there's going to be a lot of editing. Yes.
So make two.
It's a big show. So
Yeah.
oh, look at all these, how beautiful.
Beautiful. Everything is
It's like a little pathway of oncidiums. It's gorgeous. Let me see. You know what? I need to go inside OFE's because I don't want to forget them. So anyways, guys, this was Pam, Orchids in Bloom. Pam is very busy. She has several people shopping, so I'm not going to bother her. And then as our last stop, I'm taking you inside OFE's Orchid and Supply. And they too have wonderful orchids. I own several amazing Paphiopedilums that I've gotten here. They have beautiful phals. Oh, this is so pretty. But I have to slow down on the phals because I get addicted to them and then I start going crazy and then I don't have space for them. All right, so back here, guys, they have all sorts of pots, hangers, mounts that you can use, wood boxes of all sorts. I've purchased several wood boxes from here that I've replanted some of my larger orchids. And this is an overview of OFE's establishment. They are located here in the Redlands in Homestead, Florida. Again, go to my description box and you'll see all the names and information there. And here's all the fungicide and pesticides that are available to control your pests and your orchids. Now this Super Thrive is excellent. I've used this for many years. It's just a very potent fertilizer. It's all natural. And every now and then I like to use it on my orchids, but I do use it on my plants in the salon. And I got to tell you, people think all my plants in my salon are fake, but they're not. This is magic. This is what I like to mix with my 20-20-20. Let me see if I see it here so I can show you guys my routine. All right, so here it is. For you guys that want to know what I feed, because I know you were asking in the past few videos, this is a combo I use. From spring, early spring to late summer, early fall, I do this every week for 3 weeks. And then on the 4th week, I go to a bloom booster, like a 10-30-20. And I do the bloom booster only on the 4th week with nothing else at full dosage, which full dosage is a teaspoon per gallon. This I do half a teaspoon per gallon weekly. So it's a weekly mix. A week mix that you're gonna do every week. All right, this is a bloom booster right here. So this you'll do on the 4th week. All right, I hope you guys got it because I know a lot of you had those questions, and I know I've done several videos in the past on fertilizing, but I'm sure it's new viewers that are watching and they haven't seen those videos, so that's exactly what I use. And back here, I don't know, I think it's closed. They don't have it open. Back here is where I sometimes go to see if they have any hidden treasures. But here, some of these are other vendors that rent a space to hold some of the orchids. And one of the brothers is 3 brothers. One of them, I think, is the youngest. He grows orchids, so he keeps some in the back. I've gotten some orchids from him that are doing beautifully right now. And there's Carlos. And then there's Chris. So we started with Chris and we'll end with Chris. All right, guys, I gotta cut it short because it's like an hour and something already. So
Make it long, make it long.
I'll make it long.
We like it.
I'm just trying to please everybody. I've done 3 already that are an hour, so I have to kind of like, yes it was.
We enjoyed it.
Thank you, I appreciate it. All right, guys, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the show. I am Nelson, Chris in the back. Chris in the back. You have been watching Nature Now, and remember to always keep it festive and keep it green.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Happy holidays, guys. See you in a pop cup.